Hello, my dear beloved children. Today we will continue to talk about those layers of the three-dimensional world that hinder your transition to higher dimensions. Let's focus on another stereotype that lies on the surface, but which few people notice. It has already become familiar to you. And we'll talk about the attitude towards your loved ones and relatives. Many people associate the word family with something strong and unshakable, the fortress in which a person can hide from all his failures and hardships. But is it really true? As you already know, the origin of the inhabitants of your planet is incredibly diverse. Souls from a variety of planets and civilizations come to Earth for a unique experience, which initially, by virtue of their origin, have not only different levels of vibrations, but also certain programs and mental attitudes embedded in their genes. As a result, souls of such different origins can be born in the same family that it can be difficult for them to find not only a common language, but even some common ground. This has become especially noticeable in recent decades, and this is explained by the fact that a lot of high-vibration souls have descended to Earth to gain the experience of ascension in the physical body and help the transition. And since there are few high spiritual families in the dual world, in which all their members are at a single level of vibrations, such souls had to incarnate in mixed families in which it is uncomfortable and difficult for them to find understanding and true love. As a result, family members with low vibrations, sometimes not even having a human soul, often use these pure and ancient souls for their mercantile interests, and above all as energy donors. This is especially evident now, when the vibrations of the Earth are increasing every day, and it is becoming increasingly difficult for low-vibration beings embodied in human bodies to survive in unusual energies. At the same time, if a person with a pure high-vibration soul continues to cling to his family, allowing its members to use themselves energetically and physically, then he will not be able to get rid of the rather common stereotype of the three-dimensional world that family is sacred. And this is not harmless at all, because in this way the family keeps this man in a dual world, depriving his soul of the opportunity to acquire the unique experience of ascension, for which he incarnated on Earth. We have already talked a lot about such topics, but now look at all this as one of the most common stereotypes, which is the hardest for you to get rid of and which keeps many of you from the last step on the way to ascension. We will stop there today. The Father Absolute, who loved you immeasurably, spoke to you.